This is part 2 of chapter 7, in which you will learn how you can use cut, copy and paste option to copy or move the data in Calci. Children, suppose you need to cut a row and paste it into another worksheet or page, or you want to copy the text from one worksheet to another. What you can do is you can use copy and cut with the combination of paste option. How you will move the data? Moving data, children, helps you to shift your original data from one place to another, and when you copy the data, it allows you to create a duplicate copy of your data, and data will be appear at both the places. So let's learn what are the steps you have to take if you want to copy or cut the data in the worksheet. To copy or cut, students, select the cell you want to move or copy. Click on the button of copy or move from the toolbar. Here I am choosing copy text option. Now click on the cell where you want to copy text. In this example, I have chosen copy text. So the text will remain in its original location also. Now click on the cell where you want to paste it. Click on the paste option and the data will appear at the new location also. Now let's change the column. If you want to adjust the width of the column in case your data displayed in the cell is too broad to adjust in given width. To change the width, you have to follow some steps. First, you will place your mouse pointer at the right edge of the column heading. It will change the shape of the mouse pointer. You can see on the screen. Now drag this column, see, and until you see the column width you want, now you see the new width of the column. Changing row height. Children, you can change the height of the row. And when you change the height of the row, it enhances the look of your worksheet. So to change the height of your row, you have to follow the steps. Position your mouse pointer over the bottom edge of the row. Mouse pointer shape you can see changes. Drag the row until you get the desired row height that you want. The row will be now displayed with the new height. Now let's insert a new row. You can insert a new row. To insert a new row, click on the sheet menu first. Then click on insert row or rows above. The new row appears, you can see on the screen. Same way, you can also insert columns. To insert the columns, you have to click on column heading. Now click on sheet menu first, and after that click on insert column. You can select you want to insert to the left or to the right. Wherever you want to insert the new column, select that and you can see the new column that will appear on your screen. Now let's learn to delete a column and row. You can remove columns that you no longer required in your worksheet. When you delete an entire column or row, Calci deletes any existing data with it. Calci also moves over the other column and rows to fill the space left after deletion. Deleting a column. Click on the heading of the column that you want to delete. Now click on sheet menu. Click on delete columns. Calci will delete the column. Deleting a row. Click on the heading of the row that you want to delete. Now click on sheet menu. Click on delete rows. Calci will delete the selected row. Now let's insert the cells. You can insert one or more cell if you want to add the data in the middle of the existing data in the worksheet. The surrounding cells moves to make space. Select the cells where you want to insert new cell. Calci will insert the same number of cells as you select. Click on sheet menu for that. Click on insert cell. The insert cell dialog box appears, you can see on the screen. Now click on the button of an option to shift the surrounding cell to the right or down. To make space, click on OK to insert the cell. Calci inserts the new cell as you can see, and it has shifted that cell to the down. To deselect the cell, you can click anywhere on the worksheet. Now let's delete the cells. You can remove or delete the cells that you no longer required. The surrounding cells move to fill the empty space. Select the cell you want to delete. Click on Sheet menu. Click on Delete Cells. The Delete Cell dialog box appears. You can see Kelsey deletes the cell. Now children, let's learn to add a worksheet. You know that worksheets are quite large. You know that on a single worksheet we have 1024 columns and 1048576 rows. That means we have a grand total of 107374184 cells. As you can guess, scrolling to the end of the large worksheet using only tab and arrow keys is quite some time consuming. So it's better option that you can add a new worksheet instead of scrolling. As I told you, it is time consuming. So to add the worksheet, click on the insert worksheet icon. Kelsey adds a new worksheet immediately after the last worksheet on the right with the default worksheet name. Now let's switch between worksheet. There are many ways to move around on your Kelsey worksheets. In a workbook, by clicking tabs along the bottom of the spreadsheet window, this area displays the tab for each worksheet in your workbook. The displayed worksheet has a tab. Click on the tab of the worksheet. The worksheet you selected appears. You can see the contents of the worksheet also are there and others are hidden behind it. So to display the worksheet, if you have many worksheets in your workbook, the worksheet tabs are not visible. Click on one of the following buttons to move through the worksheet tabs. Display first tab. You can see this is the first tab, this is previous tab, this is next tab, and this is last tab. Now let's rename the worksheet. By default, Kelsey has given the name to the worksheet as sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 and so on. So you can rename your Kelsey worksheet to help, that will help you to identify the content actually. So double click on the tab of the worksheet, rename sheet dialog box appears. Type a new name for the worksheet and click on OK. See, you can change the name of the file like this. Now let's color the worksheet tab to distinguish it from one sheet to another. You can add colors also to your worksheet tab. By default, all worksheet tabs are white in color, but you can assign another color to any of the worksheet tab. Right click on the worksheet tab you want to format. Now click on tab color, click on tab color option. That tab color dialog box appears. Click on the desired color, click on OK. Kelsey assigns the color to the tab. So to see the new tab color, click another worksheet tab. If you want to remove color, again right click and from tab color option, click on remove color and the color will be removed from the worksheet tab. Now let's delete a worksheet. You can delete a worksheet you no longer need in your workbook. Before deleting, children, maybe there is an important data in your worksheet, so always check the sheet content before deleting. Maybe some important data is there. So after you delete a worksheet, it is permanently removed from the workbook file. So check it once. For this, right click on the worksheet tab, click on delete sheet. If there is no data in the worksheet, Kelsey will delete it immediately. If the worksheet contains any data, Kelsey asks you to confirm the deletion. Click on yes if you want to delete. Kelsey deletes the worksheet. Now moving and copying worksheet. You can move a worksheet within a workbook to rearrange the sheet order or copy a worksheet. Within a workbook, right click on the worksheet tab, click on move copy sheet. Move copy sheet dialog box will appear. You can see for moving the worksheet, select the sheet name and click on OK. The worksheet will be moved copied before the selected worksheet. You can also move copy your worksheet to the end by selecting move to end position from that box. For copying the worksheet, click on the radio button of copy option and then follow the same steps you have done before. for moving the worksheet also. Kelsey will copy the worksheet as a new sheet in the workbook and give it a default name. Kelsey labels sheet copies with a 2 after the original sheet name. Now let's generate the series, children. Kelsey recognizes many series from a single cell, such as the days of the week, month, even the dates, the numbers, which will save your time to complete the text or number series for you. You can complete a series by enter the text you want to start the series with, like I have typed January here. Click on the cell containing the text you entered. Position the mouse pointer over the bottom right corner of the cell. The mouse pointer changes to this sign you can see. Now drag the mouse pointer over the cell you want to include in the series. See, the cell displays the text series automatically. It is now from January to December. If Kelsey cannot determine the text, it will copy the text in the first cell to all the cells you have selected. To deselect the cells, you have to click anywhere in any of the cells. To add number series, children, enter the first 2 numbers you want to start the series with. Now select both the cells containing the numbers you have entered. Now position the mouse pointer over the bottom right corner of the last selected cell. The pointer changes to the sign. Drag the mouse pointer over the cells you want to include the series. The cell displays the number series automatically, which will save your time. To deselect it, click anywhere in the cell. To enter date series, see, I am entering 2 dates, and after entering the date, it is in the format of date, month and year. Select the both cells containing the dates you have entered. Position the mouse pointer over the bottom right corner of the selected cell. The mouse pointer changes to this sign. Drag the mouse over the cells you want to include in this series. The cell displays the date series automatically and it will save your time. Click on any cell to deselect the cells if you want. So I hope students, now it is clear to you what are the features of LibreOffice Kelsey. Thank you students for watching the video.